Hello everyone and welcome to the Lisa Lash's School of Music YouTube channel. My name's Curtis and today I'm going to be showing you the first part of how to make a bootleg or DJ edit from a track. So what you want to do is you want to go to this website and you want to click the get key. So you want to get the key finder, and then you also want to get remove vocals. Now when you remove vocals you want to get both layers where it says music and vocals, so you want to convert it to both music and vocals. You then want to click the left top hand corner of the sample and click sync, and then to fit the tempo, and you want to go 100 to 200 BPM. As you can see here, I'm finding the key by uploading the music part of the track into the getkeyfinder.com, and it comes up with E minor, so I know that E is the key that's working. After making sure everything was synced up and lined up perfectly, I then started to add some elements to my bootleg. The first thing that I added was some kicks. In the tracks that I play, you have a long intro, so I essentially just grabbed the track, moved it one, so it was what, 8 bars to the right I think, and just basically made it a 64 bar intro instead of a 32 bar intro. I then went and added a top loop to these kicks, just to kind of give it a small little drop and just to get an idea of what this track's going to sound like. So after adding that top layer, basically what I done was I took the beginning sample of the track off the music and I made it into its own separate sample by making it a unique sample. I then EQ'd it. I added a kickstart to take out the kicks of the actual track. This kind of leaves the rest of the track to like overlay. It lays over the kicks that we've got already, and it kind of makes a new sounding track. But more importantly, it adds kicks that are more punchier to the track. And for the style of music that I make, we definitely need the more punchier drums in there. So this is the start of the bootleg basically. After doing that, we then go and grab a clap sample. Then we're going to put it on every other note. So it will be kick, clap, kick, clap, kick, clap, kick, clap. So for the EQing and effects, I'm just going to skip through it and basically fast forward it. It's all the same process where I'm putting the same plugins in. This is not a tutorial on how to equalize your sounds or EQ them, sorry. This is just how to make a bootleg of a track. So if you want to look at how to do those things, there is tutorials on the Lisa Lash's YouTube. So you're more than welcome to check them out. So now what we need is a bass line because we're working on E. I found a nice little sounding bass that was in the key E, so I just used this. To be fair, it worked perfectly. I then put it on its own channel and EQ'd it, put a few effects on it like reverb, and sidechained it using Kickstart. So at this point I was looking at certain sounds to sort of fill in the intro and kind of just give it a bit of depth. So there was this one little bass growl that I grabbed. I pitched it up because it was in F, and I also got some lower sort of alarm screechy sounds in there, like a siren sort of sound. Yeah, robotic siren, sorry, and I just added them, EQ'd and everything. working on this sort of percussion of the track, I added some rides in there, turn them really down, and yeah, they'd fill the track out a lot more, having these rides over the kicks. It makes them blend so much nicer. The crashes were the next thing that I added, and I just done this at the start of every section. The snares were the next thing that I added, and I started putting them in a way that we could start making like a little riser. So at the start, it's kind of like every other beat is a snare, similar to what I do on the clap, but then it sort of builds into a like snare roll. It's quite cool, to be fair. Really easy to do as well. So again, I'm just going to skim through this bit, as I really didn't do too much. I just edited the EQ'd them and done the levels and the same stuff that I always do on sounds. And yeah, to be fair, after this there weren't really too much I wanted to do. I put a small riser just to kind of bring the intro into the like first breakdown, and just kind of give myself an idea of what the intro is actually going to sound like. And I was happy with what I got, and yeah, I was just happy basically. So yeah, that's how to do the intro part of your bootleg. On the next one, I'm going to work with a breakdown and how to do your first drop. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.